Okay, let's just get to the truth of the matter. Is okay. You pretend to hate us, but you want to be us. You pretend that our complexion is a disgust to you, but yet as soon as the sun arises, you go to the nearest beach and you bash in the sun to get what you call a tan. But you hate the tan that we have. You hate the tan, aka tone of our people. Please excuse me. Let me let y'all know. My name is DJ KK, aka Don Callahan, man. I'm a content creator, DJ, love music, and I love people, and I love truth, researching truth. I love discovering, I love exposing, and I love presenting truth. And many of you may think I'm being racist, or there you go again, he using a race card, this, that. No, this is the flat out truth. And I'm gonna let this video speak for itself. And I'm gonna paraphrase. Of course, I'm gonna do a little commentary as we go because this is a flat out truth. What's going on, what's in your face, all your Asians, all your Mexicans, all your other ethnicities that are so afraid of us clutching your purse when you get in the elevators and all this stuff. Well, we should be the one afraid of you guys. Here it is, you're capitalizing off our athleticism and our genius. Point blank. You say we're not the American natives. We are. And everybody else is the immigrants. We're not from Africa. This is our continent. We are just Americans. We are not African and Americans. We are just Americans. So please cut the bullshit.
Native people, but black people. Black people, okay, who would get that.
And the term black itself, I don't like using that term because once you look down at your complexion or your tone or your tan, it is brown. It is copper colored. It is reddish. It is brown. It is not black. But that's neither here nor there. Plus, let me say this. Black has no standing in law. So please, let's get away from calling ourselves blacks when we are not black. Our hair is black. The night sky is black. The tires on a car is black. But we are brown.
Yeah. It would bankrupt the whole country. It would bankrupt the whole country. But for the people that built the country to make you their fucking money. Yeah. You understand? All of a sudden now you're worried about being bankrupt when you spend trillions of dollars on defense, trillions of dollars on unnecessary bullshit, trillions of dollars to send black men, especially to jail, trillions of dollars to drug the fuck up our whole country, trillions of dollars to fuck the food up, to fuck the air up, to fuck the water up, trillions of dollars to make people sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker.
And that is what GMOs do. They have artificial foods. They have fruit that has no seeds. And keep in mind now, they're keeping all the seeds in a seed bank. Is a big ass vote that all the seeds around the motherfucking world they have accumulated and they keeping to themselves, and then they are selling farmers GMO seeds that does not produce crop, or seeds that produce crops that makes males, black males, brown males, that is, sterile like a motherfucker.
This country, but you mad? We don't have the money because, and this is what I think, and this is what I believe, you just don't like black people. Plain and motherfucking simple, you do not like black people. It is very obvious. For hundreds of years, we've been the most hated. The most hated, but within that hatred comes the hypocrisy of loving our culture. You've made trillions off of our motherfucking culture. You know that. You've made money off our culture. Let's be real. You've made money off.
I just posted a video on my storyboard that says just what he said. You hate us, but you love our culture. And the lyric of the song goes like, we are living in a prison physically and mental, program how to act in a world that adore our history, yet they hate are different shades of blackness. How can you refute this fact?
Our culture, white musicians, all of them have made money off of black fucking culture. All of rock, all of jazz, motherfuckers, all the shit we created from the oppression, which is fucked up in itself. The oppression and the fucking abuse and the rape and the putting down of us, we create blues, jazz, rock and roll, reggae, ska. We invent all of that shit.
All the musical genres. That's right. The entire lot of them. We created that. You did.
And to top it off, we invent all the modern shit that you all use. From the video game cartridge, Henry Lawson. Huh? We got the pacemaker, Otis Boykin. We have the late Dr. Bath, who created the laser eye surgery.
And telephone and remotes and wireless energy and the lot.
We have Dr. Gladys, who's still alive, who's almost 80 years old, who created GPS. We have the guy who created the algorithm for Instagram, who's a 21-year-old Ghanaian kid. We've done all this shit. Then the internet was discovered by a Nigerian guy in the 80s. Like, we've done all of this innovation, even though we've been shit on and continue to be shit on every motherfucking day, right? Because nobody wants us to live anywhere. Nobody wants us to have this unless we're playing sports for them. Like I said, unless we're academically, right? No, I'm sorry, athletically or sexually satisfying motherfuckers. That's all black people are good for. We're supposed to be at people's beck and fucking call when they want us to entertain them or make them some kind of money. But if we...
And then let me tell you something. We are the only motherfuckers that's trying to make the American dream a reality. American dream. When I say American dream, I'm not talking about the everybody who got the house and the picket fence and all that shit. I'm talking about the brotherhood of man. We are the only race of people around here trying to prove to other races we'll sell out our own kinsmen for what they call the righteousness or the establishment and facilitation of the brotherhood of all races. When at the same time, when you look around yourselves, every other ethnicity is sticking to their kind. They ain't pressing no brotherhood of man. How many motherfuckers came out in the open and was bashing police heads when the police brutality shit was going on for the last 15 years? No, nobody came out. Listen, start the madness. We need to learn how to be racist. Being racist only means that you love and you support and you are with and for the survival of the race that you was born in. There's nothing wrong with being a racist. Everybody else is a racist. The whites, the Asians, the Mexicans, the fucking Africans. Everybody else is racist. But us misnomer African Americans, who is really the indigenous people and the landowners of the American continent, North, Central, and South. Actually, there's no Central. There's only North and South up in Lower Egypt, and we call that Turtle Island in ancient terminology. But here it is. We are the only ones over this motherfucker trying to exercise a brotherhood of man. No, fuck that. It's time for you, also copper-colored, misnomered African Americans here on the continent of America, your own land, of which you find yourself languishing in the corners of American society within, to start being racist and love your motherfucking people first. And watch and wait and see if the other races are going to practice the brotherhood of man before you take the lead and find yourself out there by yourself, just like on school days. Goddamn Will Ferrell out there squeaking to myself. We're squeaking, and his wife and her friends in the car riding beside him while he's running down the road naked, and they look up behind him and don't see the we. All they see is the he. We're squeaking. No, bitch. You out there by your motherfucking self.
Ask for being autonomously wealthy on our own, being autonomously having our own shit. All of a sudden, everybody pitches a bitch. Everybody.
And also, Malcolm X said, we do not have to be begging to sit at their tables and their counters. We can build our own tables. And that's what Martin Luther King realized when he knew he fucked up and he induced his people to integrate into a society that does not have their sovereign economic standpoint in the forefront of best interest. When he knew he assimilated his people into a system that enslaved them and stole their identity completely, he said out his mouth, I'm afraid I have integrated my people into a burning motherfucking house. I said the motherfucking part, but he said a burning house.
He has a fucking hissy fit. People get mad when we want, you don't want us in your neighborhood. You don't want us in your schools. You don't want us doing anything. But then when we say, hey, okay, that's cool, because Muhammad Ali said in the 60s, he said, hey, man, I think we should have our own state. I don't want to live amongst you motherfuckers. They were like, well, why not? You don't want us around. You're segregating everything. And then as soon as we want to go, white people start panicking. White people panic. But, you know, we don't want to be around you, so you can call us niggas, and we're tired of white cops shooting us. We're tired of this pissing contest that these white cops have because they're afraid of black dicks for some fucking reason, because most of this shit is black dick envy. We're tired of that shit. So what about this? Why don't we just give us what you owe us, and we can go on and do our own shit? But no, they don't want that. White folks especially hate autonomous black happiness. They do not like when we are by ourselves doing our own shit.
And let me tell you something else. All you rappers, go to your fucking, if you sign to the label, I guarantee motherfucking to you, you can continue making all the songs you want about black or brown genocide, how you'll kill your people, like LeVon and all the steppers will talk about how they killing their ops. The ops is your own motherfucking people. You killing your own motherfucking people, calling your people ops. Zimmerman shouldn't have been safe no motherfucking where in the country. Every nigga should have been at his motherfucking head. Anywhere he motherfucking went, you hear me? I'm gonna leave that topic alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because obviously it goes over your motherfucking head.
Cannot stand that shit. They don't even like us in a group. Like in Chicago, there used to be a thing.